Yo, Crypto Nation and mining family, what's going on? Yo, I'm Nemesis, and I got my home dog here, Crypto McKill. Yo!
What's going on, guys? How are y'all doing up there tonight? I've been a little MIA for a week. Still not, like, perfect.
Oh, God.
So,
I feel your pain on that one. I mean, I didn't get it as bad as you got it, though. I mean, thank God, man. You better stay around the corner over there, man. I don't want to get what you got.
I'm trying to stay by all of this, like,
dry hot air. Oh, yeah, right.
And you can keep your dry air on the other side.
Right, yeah, exactly.
So we are on, like, the opposite. Probably need to flip them, but whichever. Yeah. So, how's everybody doing tonight? He says you sound awful. I know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. There's not much I can do about it.
That's how I was like a week ago. Oh my God, like a couple of weeks ago. I was sick as it. I'm like, oh God. As soon as I get off a stream, I'm like, man, I'm dead. Oh God.
Yeah, I'm still like not feeling like the best that I've been. That's for sure. But I mean, it is what it is. I gotta get back to work. I've missed out on the week. So I kind of gotta get back to it.
Oh yeah. You can only take a break for so long.
Dude, and being like a week out of crypto, like really like messed.
Oh my God, yeah. Man, you're just knocking stuff over there, huh? Being a Yo, Kryptonio, what's going on? And we got Ralph Cooper in his house. Gundy, yo, Unknown Crypto, what's going on? DG Diamonds, Nefarious, Dig Deep Miner, yo, what's going on, my man?
Yeah, how's everybody doing tonight?
Oh, we got Shanick Diesel sneaking in, yo.
Nice.
Dig Deep Miner's like, damn, I need a green screen. Yeah. Dude, if you go onto Amazon and you want to get like the good, like everything you need, Amazon's got one after like shipping to me. It was like $118. Came with 5 light kits, the stand to hold the green screen, had a 6x9 green screen, a black screen, and a white screen. So if you get into, and it had like umbrella lighting with it. I'm just using the soft light boxes right now. That's it.
Right.
Oh no, Dig Deep Miner, the immersion isn't going well. Oh no.
Yeah, I seen that he had there was a leak somewhere. He had a leak somewhere, and then he made a ticket earlier today on hash rate. The T17 isn't working right. It's not playing nicely with the ASIC.to software, if I'm not mistaken, on the T17s. Yeah, so there is leaks.
Yeah, I've been doing a little research with all of that stuff, and there are places where you can find what seals you want to use. What kind of plastics you want to use. So I mean, it's like it actually kind of blew my mind on all the little finite details that I was not aware of first digging into immersion mining. So, in one hand, I wanna just outright build one. But in the other hand, I almost want to get my hands on one already built and just kind of have more of an understanding of how the pros are really doing it instead of, makeshifting and guessing what they're actually doing.
Right.
I mean, I'm not full production person. I can fully I focus on the hardware. So it's like building it. I certainly can do it on a small scale, sure. I mean, I'm putting enough research in it right now to be able to at least build a small one. But I've kind of looked in some of the others, and you can sit there, and they have a few extra features on the machine that I would be doing all manually, which would be all the fan controls, manually doing temps on the thing. So if there's a temperature issue on there, I've got to physically go to it and turn it off. Versus some of these other ones where they've got like auto kill switches built into their own stuff on there, just in case temps get out of control. So, and then the materials they're using, they're real hush-hush about which materials they're using. But I have found a place where I have found all the approved materials and the stuff that's certified. And there is a pretty good list on there. If you actually would like that, I can pull that up for you, and I can DM it to you if you have not stumbled across that already.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not gonna hoard that knowledge out. It's open knowledge. So I mean, if you dig for it, you'll find it. I just gotta remember where. Oh, you would love that. Perfect. I'll DM you that, and after the live stream, I'll DM that to you. I got to find out. I have to remember where it was that I grabbed that information, because I've got a link to it. So as soon as everything's done, I'll link it to you. Boom. Share that knowledge.
Libra's life. I don't know about all that. But, yeah, it sucks that you're having a little bit of problems with some leakage. It's never any good.
Oh yeah, they give like a chemical compound breakdowns of what they approve, even with the synthetic stuff that is for the mining. So I was like, oh wow, I'm glad I found this.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Because you would think that it would be able to like put in almost anything, but it still kind of follows the same rules as like mineral oil. You can't use mineral oil with anything rubber, because it'll just eventually just eat it away.
Well, you can't. You can do it with rubbers, but it has to be a synthetic rubber. Not all rubbers are the same. So I mean, like you're not going to use trans lines style rubber on your flexible brake hoses, and you're not going to sit there and take trans line and coolant line and swap them back and forth, because of the fact that the coolant, even if you found one that was like small enough because it was like a bypass tube and it was for coolant, you put trans fluid through there and it will turn to like mush. I don't know how long it'll take you, but man, by the time you remember, oh yeah, I jerry rigged this, you might be leaking out trans fluid already.
That's funny.
Oh yeah, it's the same thing of it's like you got to be careful of the chemicals you're dropping in. I mean, that's just the bottom line.
The fluid feels almost like hydraulic fluid.
Yeah.
It changes facility as it heats up.
Yep. And that's exactly what I mean. Even on a synthetic level, it's. But even on a synthetic level, it's still an oil base.
Right.
So. Yeah. Anything that's gonna a lot of the stuff that I've found, it's you're using some of the materials that like certain hydraulic companies use. But even then, there's still special construction. There's certain ones that they'll approve.
Right. And they are still somewhat mineral oil based too.
Oh yeah.
But so they're not like, they're based out of it, but they're not full mineral oil, because mineral oil is just not good for long-term scaled solutions.
Yeah, anything that has a capacitor on there will not live lifelong.
No, it'll eventually just eat away all the rubber on that capacitor and just
right.
Kapooey. And the other bad thing about the so I prefer your real rigs on the green screen. I know, but then it wouldn't look like we're like right next to each other.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, but you know, the other bad thing about the mineral oil is that you know, its splash point isn't like it is with dielectric fluid, and dielectric fluid, the entire tank has to heat up to that specific temperature in order for it to flash, and catch on fire. Mineral oil, you don't need that. All you need is one spark, and the whole tank is gone.
Right.
One spark, you lost everything. One spark in dielectric fluid, and it won't do anything. There's been people welding underneath it, you know, and
yep.
Nothing happens at all.
It usually puts out, when you're welding under it, it just puts out like a flash point for a very localized area, and it actually doesn't ignite until it hits the surface for like a second. It's actually kind of cool watching a few guys test it like that. I'm like, you're nuts, but that is amazing.
I know, and he's like, put this down here, and I was like, oh good. I was like, here we go.
I'm like, wow.
Mm-hmm. So I think 2's under the ground. Oh. Radiator heater cycling. Yeah, because the earth is your heat sink. And yeah. In most cases, yes, you are correct. But yeah, so kind of like we were a little bit talking about tonight, with the the name of the title. You know, first gen is good, the second gen is better. We always say this, and Nim beats it like a dead horse because he's the hardware guy and he understands this stuff more. And he usually stops me because there's some things I want to buy that are like first gen stuff, and I'm like, it's good stuff. And he's like, just don't do it, and he poops on my party. And then and this stuff that kind of like this article we're talking about is proof to that, and it has happened on
this guy wanted one. Full disclosure, he almost bought one. I'm like, dude, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm like,
now I won't at all though, because looking at like DAG sizes, even though I'm not mining Ethereum Classic or Ethereum right now, DAG size for Ethereum is actually like really, really high right now.
I mean, they're not the only. That's not the only coin that you can mine with it, But
right.
It's the 1650 guys. Mm-hmm. When it first came out, it was GDDR5. My first thought, I'm like, they have GDDR6 on other chiplets. I think they're blowing out old inventory so that they don't have to just take it as a tax loss. They're trying to hit numbers to try to compete with NVIDIA, and I give it up to them for it. Okay, I mean to compete with AMD. I mean, other way around. Blah, blah. Long week. So I mean, NVIDIA is going to try to squeak out any bit of profits they can to stay one step ahead of AMD's graphics card department.
Correct.
So they had a pre-order of thousands of GDDR5.
Yeah, and it's pretty interesting seeing this too. Yes, nerd, I do agree as well that 1650 that has no fans from Palette.
Oh, dude, I like that card. I do. I mean, I'm like, if
that cooler is massive, and you can see through it.
You can
see like where the PCB is, and I was like,
that's
good
now that's just
so above
now if you're sitting there putting it in for mining, and you put some good fans right in front of it, oh dude, that card will live life.
And
very
like a server
happy.
chassis.
Yeah. Or
with a
even
bunch of them.
yeah, exactly. Or you just get them on a good rack with some good high pressure fans to blow across them really nicely. Ooh.
But they are GDDR5 RAM though, which is a bit of a bummer.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
They're not running the good stuff.
Nope. They're still blowing out old inventory. It's some of the reasons why I always hold off. I mean, whenever I pull the trigger on something new, it's because I have a feeling that they're not gonna make something to replace it outright. It's cool if they make an option that's better, but not the replacement of it. I had heard a couple of rumors of some stuff that I couldn't verify one way or another that were coming out of certain places out of China. There were certain SKUs that were being patented on, and it looked like they were doubling up on similar SKUs. So I figured they were replacing their first gen, second gen is what it looked like. And the 1660 Ti did not have that in the SKU lineup. It looked like it went to the 1660 Ti and then the RTX lineup, which meant that boom, we had a good separation. This was going to be the top dog for the GTX lineup.
Right. I mean, I thought all the 16 series would have gotten the GDDR6, but we were mistakenly wrong. Because the 1650 when it was released only had this GDDR5, and now they're going to start releasing them with GDDR6. So the Gaming X, the Ventus XOC, just the regular gaming MSI, the Aleros, and some of the other MSIs, or basically all the MSIs have released their SKUs for GDDR6. So interesting to see kind of what it would do. CUDA cores are going to remain the same. None of that's going to change. I mean, the only thing that's really going to change would be like memory speed. Just the base GDDR5 is about 8 gigabits per second, and GDDR6 is 12. So it'll almost double the memory speed. They're not going to increase like the memory size. It'll still be a 4 gigabyte card running at 128 bits, but the memory bandwidth will go up to 192 gigabytes or whatever, which none of that really affects us, but does affect the card in itself. So it's interesting to see that kind of like what they're going to do with this, but like Nimix will say, always wait for second gen, and this is why, because anybody that bought first gen 1650s are so mad right now.
Oh yeah.
They're like, what? I bought these with GDDR5 and now they have GDDR6? That's
Same card. Now what's really kind of interesting on it is that they even with the GDDR6, they kept the core at the same speed. It didn't give it really a performance boost anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Anywhere that's like relative to mining.
Right. Yeah. It's not
maybe on like rendering some graphics, it might be a little bit better, just because it could load it faster and handle a little bit more of a load.
Yeah, it can store some of it so it doesn't have to render every single inch, because that's how some of the games cheated out, is that they just render what needs to be rendered and they store all similar images in there so they can just quickly snap overlay it.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see how that kind of pans out. Like coming into the new realm of all these. I've been kind of waiting for all the GDDR5s to kind of go away, because we've been moving away from that for quite a while.
Right.
Pretty sure all the RTX lineup now is running on GDDR6.
Yep.
Nothing is running on GDDR5, but that's the previous generations.
And then you have the Radeon 7 that had the HBM2 memory in there, which was some super high speed VRAM in there. And
super expensive too.
oh my god. And they just released HBM2E, which is a little over almost doubled the speed on it. Almost.
Mm-hmm.
It is insane. And there is already rumors of a few people already looking into potentially using them. Only rumors at this point.
Right. And then, not to mention about the HBM2 FPGAs that are rolling.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they have HBM2, which is extremely cool.
Oh yeah.
Nice. He said I just came up on some 1660 Ti's. They're awesome. Yes, I really like that card.
We're early adopters on them.
That was first gen, straight first gen. Both of us first gen for that one.
I knew there wasn't going to be anything different. What you were going to see on day one launch was the only thing that you would ever really see them do is if there was a potential issue, we were going to see it. But there was warranty on the stuff, so it's okay. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry and hash on.
Yeah. Which was super crazy. And we suffered our first gen from that one because me and you both, you not as long as me.
Yeah, I had to wait a week for mine to be able to be really utilized on a rig without being dedicated all to itself because the drivers were just they were clashing with my 1070s hardcore. My 1070s and my 1660s were getting confused on the callouts. It was really frustrating trying to make my rigs work.
Oh, nice, Dig Deep. Dig Deep says, speaking of FPGAs, I bought some BCU 1525s. He says they're going in the cooler.
Nice.
Baller, man. That's awesome. Some more immersion mining, right? Seems to be the way to go for mass cooling.
Right.
We learned some pretty cool stuff over this past weekend. Even though I wasn't feeling great, we still had a meeting yesterday, and I learned something pretty interesting. So we'll see how that's going to pan out with how much space you really need to mine with a lot of stuff in immersion mining. The answer is not a lot. Whoa. Did you just turn that on?
Yeah.
I had the screen was going over there, and all of a sudden something popped up. And I was like, "What was that? What was that?" And I was like, "Oh, look at the banner."
I've got two different scenes, and I hit the Friday night scene, which just had the DCA adventure because there's just too many of us.
Right.
And I'm like, oh wait a minute, I have the wrong scene on. Oh yeah, bam. Oops. Autopilot on the button pressing. All good.
Oopsies. But yeah, so that's actually pretty cool. Dig Deep. I hope you get all that stuff sorted out and fixed. Let us know. I mean, you always do. You've been posting pictures on Twitter and tagging us, so it's great to see all that kind of stuff. But I like to see when stuff like that happens. I mean, you're welcome, man. Just thanks for the advice. We appreciate it. We love to help out people in the community, and it is a community, and we want to keep it that way.
Right.
So glad we could help you, and thanks for sharing all of your information that you keep finding. And as your project has been growing, you've been posting pictures and showing us along the way. Which is super nice, because it gives us a little bit more insight of what the community's doing, and what everybody's really up to.
Cool.
So the worst case scenario is I'm gonna weld it up this cooler so it doesn't leak. Oh man. So is it is it leaking from the actual cooler itself and not from the lines or anything? Yeah, Intel does have some interesting GPUs coming out. That's for sure. Nim was talking about one of those earlier today with me. And yeah.
Yeah, the
Could
DG.
you go ahead and speak about that?
Yeah, the DG1. So it doesn't seem like a very phenomenal card, right? Looks like nothing. This is phase 1 for them. They're basically going, hello world. Okay, so they've got themselves a graphics card that has a single fan on there. Gives you the 1050, 1060, the GTX 1050, 1060 performance. And it's all pulling power off the rail. No 6-pin, no 8-pin, so it's got no additional power on this. It's doing this at around 75 watts. You might not think of that being very impressive. But again, this is Hello World. They haven't made a graphics card since the late 90s. And they're coming out swinging with a card that is, what, 2 generations behind on their first try? And they're doing it pulling less wattage. That is huge. So this thing, I think, will be, as a starter for somebody who's wanting to build a new computer, might be a viable option. I'd actually be interested in trying to get. I want to get their top dog card when it comes out. Their top dog card. They're rumored. All right, so don't quote me on it, but they're rumored to have the HBM2E memory in there.
That'd be nice.
Oh, yeah. So if they have that in there, and they can do it on a similar platform of how NVIDIA does their chipsets, with doing memory properly, we might have a huge contender in the mining sector, guys. I mean, that's just my opinion at this point, and this is just based off of the rumors that I've been kind of hearing. I would love to see performance on it. Am I going to be dig deeper? He's like, that sounds like official news. I will. The few sources that I've heard it from. Oh wow, Discord is just having not Discord. OBS is having a heart attack right now again.
I know. I watched the stream lag for a second.
I know. It's like OBS is having an issue. Like, I almost need to shut it off and then turn it back on once. And I did that already, but whatever. That's just really, really weird.
Yeah, I don't know. It was having some issues.
Oh, it just turned off right now as we speak.
Oh no.
Oh,
The live stream just went away. You guys are fading away.
It just came back. All right.
Okay. That's weird.
Yeah, that was really weird.
Yeah, it just shut down out of nowhere.
Right. It's still it looks fine on my end.
Yeah, I don't know.
It looks good on my end now.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. It just everyone's rip. Yeah, it just dropped. It just dropped the live stream.
This was OBS. OBS just went and had a heart attack. I'm sitting there going, right? It's skirt, skirt, skirt. Everybody's we're good here.
That's where he says you need to turn on. You need to turn off one more core to run that green screen.
I don't get it. I really don't. OBS does weird stuff from time to time. So I don't know. It's not my fault.
Yeah, I don't know. That was strange.
Yeah.
It was just out of nowhere. It's hey, no, you're not gonna live stream right now.
Right.
Maybe later.
We're gonna give you a second here. You're gonna cool down. You're talking too much. Giving that knowledge out.
Too much knowledge at once. We can't have that.
Right, did you die? It's who's DDoSing them? They must not have liked the idea that I was mining Monero.
He says it's intel because you're releasing their secrets.
Right? Like, shh! Stop it! We're trying to slay them silently. We're gonna be like Charlie Lee, the silent ninja. Shh. But
He's
yeah.
talking too much. Silence him.
Right? Silence him! But yeah, so... Ralph Cooper, refresh your browser.
Or press the little sprocket if you're watching on the mobile phone. Or you're watching not on mobile, you can press the sprocket and turn the HD back on. Yeah. Because it probably dropped the HD.
Yeah, whenever we dropped. Yeah, sometimes you have to kind of smack it a little bit, be like, YouTube, do what I want you to do. I don't want you to play this.
Do what I told you to do.
Right? I want you to play this visibly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, Intel is going to be bringing out, I think, some powerhouse cards. I think it's going to be the first time that NVIDIA really should start paying attention to what's going on and not be so complacent with what they're doing. Oh man, it's still kind of dropping on me a little bit here. Here it goes. I almost want to just turn OBS off and turn it back on one more time.
Just do it real fast.
Alright guys. I'm going to turn the stream, I'm going to turn OBS off and on one more time. It seems like, because like everything else I'm running is running flawlessly. Usually when my computer has an issue, Mikkel's complaining, hey, your video is weird. It's all wonky.
It is acting a little strange.
Oh man, don't be saying it like that.
I'm just saying.
Maybe it's my internet altogether then. It's not me, because everything on my computer looks beautiful.
He says even on 480, it's stuttering. Yeah.
Yeah, it just dropped frame rate on me.
Shut off the cats. Yeah, you can't see the cats fighting in the background anymore, huh? No, there's no cats in the mine. Too much cat.
In unknown crypto, I am not mining on this right now. I have turned it off thinking, okay, well, maybe. But yeah, I don't get it. It's like internet these days. It's not that reliable, I guess. Not for like big setup streams.
Oh, well.
Right? It's like
his computer's out of date. That's what it is.
Yeah. That's must be what it is.
It's gotta be. You gotta get a new computer.
I know. The next thing I'm doing right now is I'm just gonna turn off the Discords.
Chan Coin says bring back the cats. DG Diamond says now he can put huge cats on his green screen.
And I just updated Zoom, which, oh man, I wonder. I hate this if that is playing with anything, but I just updated Zoom, and the new Zoom allows you to put animation back here.
No, so it is the new Zoom.
Yeah. I had to uninstall it off of my PC and then go back in there where it reinstalled it.
I wondered how that worked because it wasn't available for me either. I was like, oh. DG Diamond says the new Discord update is really broken. Yeah, Discord is always really broken usually. Sad, but
it's kind of glitching out a little bit. Should I just turn it off real quick?
Fast. Too fast.
Real
3, 2, 1,
fast.
go. It's funny. DG Diamond says it eats a lot of core memory. The Barry says, yeah, so does my mom. That's funny. That's funny.
So, alright. Hopefully that just fixed it. I just turned off OBS real quick, shut it down, turn it back on.
LiveStream never went down, so you know.
I hope I did it fast enough then.
The whole time.
Nice. I hope I did it just fast enough then.
Yeah, because it never shut.
I like turned it
nice.
off, and as soon as it like I turned, the screen went down, I flipped it back on, hit the button real fast. So I might have done it fast enough.
How is it out there for everybody?
I hope it's fine now, because I just rebooted it really quickly. That was like... So everybody's going, no more glitches now. Alright, cool. I'm only using 12% core on a Threadripper. There's no way that my CPU is having an issue. I swear to you. I can mine Monero while doing live streams. I've turned all that off right now. Just trying to. There it goes again. It's got to be OBS that's struggling.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like either that I can sit there and turn off my computer and reboot it. That'd be the only other thing I'd be able to do at this point is reboot my computer, but I don't think that's gonna help. Oop.
Very interesting.
Yeah, it's like glitching out hardcore. Now we're back.
What's up, Tech Man? How you doing, buddy?
Call tech support.
Nerd says the XMR miner dev is taking his feedback. Since I came into the stream bombed. Yeah, it's been having a little bit of issues tonight. We're not really sure what's going on. Tech Man, he just keeps dropping frames that are like crazy nowhere, and he's not mining on the CPU, not mining on the GPU.
Right.
He's just streaming, and that's literally it.
Yeah.
He says maybe OBS screwed up your encoding settings. I hope not. It's possible.
Oh yeah, it's always possible.
Yeah, DJ Diamond says I only use Streamlabs OBS. Yeah, whenever I build the new computer now that... yeah, thanks Chris. I'm semi-alive. But now that I'm like back up and like around, I have all the pieces for my PC, so now I can build the PC. Looks like the stream just went down.
I'm trying to recover anything I can. There's nothing on my end.
Yeah, I don't know. But now that I can do all that, I can put the computer together, and I'm gonna try. What was it? It was Stream something. I forgot what it was called.
So it looks like it's back now. I don't know.
Stream
nope,
Elements,
it's dropping again.
Yeah, Stream Elements OBS. So where's the tip jar? Yeah, well I didn't swear. Did I swear? I swear.
I don't know. Did I swear? I don't know.
Who did it? Everybody said swear jar.
They're like, where's the tip jar? Swear jar, swear jar. I don't know.
Did I say it? I might have said it. Oh, for sending tips. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I guess I dropped the F-bomb not thinking about it. Oops. I guess I get a swear jar.
You get your first mark on the new one. Since next week, we're gonna do a couple giveaways next week. You know, we had Unknown Crypto donated some ETC for us to give away next week. So we'll give away some ETC, and then we have a swear jar to give away, which is actually like doubled right now. Because we had someone else donate a little bit into there as well, so we can give more away, because everybody likes giveaways, right?
Oh yeah.
Everybody likes free Bitcoin. He left the jar. Yeah, he says it's freezing up everywhere now. Yeah, I keep seeing him doing that.
Yeah, it's like doing it like I've been sitting here just kind of watching it do it. There's nothing I can literally do about this.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a little strange.
The only thing I'm gonna do is whenever we get off of here, I'm gonna shut the PC down and see if there's an update. Windows is trying to push through on me. It's the only other thing I can think of.
Last night.
Right. And
last night we streamed just fine, and there was more people on last night.
and I didn't even I haven't done anything different.
Well, I guess
nothing different. You know, so I don't get it.
Just wiggle the Ethernet cable. Wiggle.
Right. So,
wiggle the ether.
But it looks like it's fine. If it's a little fuzzy for you guys, it looks like it's fine now. I've just refreshed my screen and it's...
Yeah, I've been watching it the whole time. I watch when it goes out, but it comes back.
Right.
No, I'm not live or anything. Oh, there we go. I had to switch it back.
Yeah, I've been just like refreshing right after I see it. Like I'm like, oh, come on.
Yeah, the podcast will be fine. I record. That's recording on my computer as we speak.
Right, and it's being done through the Zoom that I'm firing up. So I mean, I'm doing nothing different than I did yesterday.
Yeah.
Nothing was changed. I didn't see anything update. So maybe Windows is trying to force an update through on me, and it's like having a heart attack. You know, Windows overlords with their proprietary updates that they're like, oh no, sir, we're gonna do this now. We're going to do it in the background. We don't care you've turned updates off.
Okay, you turn auto updates off. We're going to update anyway.
Mm-hmm.
How does it make you feel?
Oh, yeah.
We are pseudo.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, my God.
Just blame the AI bots moderating. Yeah, that could be a good one, too.
So it looks like we're good now. It hasn't been trying to drop. I'm at a good kilobytes per second right now, so I think we're good. What up, Ninja Grasshopper? Yo!
Yeah, I updated my computer the other day with the new update, but a lot of people have been having issues with the new Windows update.
I had an issue.
Corrupting their hard drives.
Yeah, so it's like, you know how Windows is, you know, it's got a little icon next to the power button. When you go to turn it off, you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to turn this off, and it's going to do an auto update. I was wrong, so I went to go power this bad boy back up, and it just went into bootloading like forever. Never did anything. So I'm like, oh no. So I reboot it, and it goes there right into PC repair. Oh, lovely.
Oh, nice of you.
Oh, nice. I'm like, you sons of... Oh. So, thank God I'm smart enough to back up hard drives, put a partition in there, got key stuff saved off of the computer, not being touched by this computer, so it's not like if... I lost my computer, and it's not like I have my keys on my PC. That'd be reckless. I stream off of this bad boy. If you know, it's like I preach it all the time. Get a USB device, multiple, and don't tell anybody what's on them. Just put your wallet.dat files in there, and because why? We all know you're using a Core wallet, right? Wink, wink.
Better be.
Right?
Bill says, shout out from Cali. What's up, Miners? What's
Yo!
up, welcome.
What's going on?
Yeah, he said I had a black screen yesterday from installing that without my permission.
Yeah, exactly. It gets stuck in bootload up issue, and you're like, oh my God, what the heck just happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, thankfully, you know, for me, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, you know, just at the right time to go, oh my God, I might have a panic attack, you know, because like I'm like, there's just a lot that if I lost the hard drive, I'd have to take the time to get it all back on here the way I want it. And I would lose some data But nothing like, oh my god, important, thumbnails. I have it on that same hard drive.
Right.
So
not like important.
Right, exactly. It's like, you want to get all the thumbnails I've ever used? Yeah. That's real important information.
Those, whatever.
Right. Be like, I'm holding your thumbnails for hostage. Give us 1 Bitcoin. Be like, yeah, you can keep them. I hope you enjoy them, man. They took a lot of work. Some of those were early day stuff. Yeah, you could tell I was a newbie. I was a knob. Oh, yes. But it's all about the knobs and them mems,
Oh, yeah. Nefarious' BTC about to pop 10K again. D-John says, let me know when it's 100K. Maybe can sell then.
Right. I mean, that's always got to be another topic, is what's your guys' exit strategy? Are you going to, at some point in time, take profit? I mean, I'm all about, hey, we're going to save for a rainy day. But you keep saving and saving and saving. You're 60, 70, 80 years old. Are you ever going to take profit? And what if you do say yes? You got to kind of have that strategy of, hey, am I going to take 5% here at this level, 5% at this level, maybe 5% or 10% at this level? I mean, you really got to think about that. You can't just be a completely hodl mode. I'm all cool about hodl mode, but even
hodl all the things.
Right. I sit there and somebody's like, hey, I accept Bitcoin. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just send the fiat to an exchange, get Bitcoin, send Bitcoin to them.
Oh, LiveStream went offline.
Yep, we just dropped. It's not my fault.
It is your fault.
I know. Everything's
It came back and then dropped again.
It's always my fault.
It double dropped.
It's like, God.
Yeah, watch it, don't say it.
I feel like I'm being censored.
They said I blame the ISP. Yeah, I think it is the ISP. Because his computer itself isn't having a heart attack.
Yeah, my computer, no issues. Everything looks primo here. My graphics card's not overloaded, and it's dropped.
Internet drop?
Oh, well, the internet didn't drop. OBS did.
Oh, that's what she said.
Yeah, OBS up. It just snapped back. I don't get it. Oh, I don't know. It's not my fault. Hopefully we won't have an issue next week. I feel like I'm being censored.
Being censored.
No, the only thing I could think of is maybe there's an update trying that the oligarchy Windows is trying to push through on me.
Like, hey, we gotta fix our problem. We need a re-update after we just updated.
And I've got gigabit speed of internet, so it's not like speed's an issue for me. I've got ASUS routers with custom firmware on there.
Yeah, that's what they're asking if you're using WRT.
Yeah.
On any of those.
I'm not sure which one I'm using. I know it was one that was separate firmware to go onto it, so.
Nice.
And it was supposed to work better, and it does overall. I was actually having more issues running the firmware that was actually already on there, even after updating it with them.
Techman says AMD stock is trying to make me rich. Could be because of that new partnership with what was the Mercedes F1 team. I seen that on the new Mercedes F1 car. There's a AMD logo like right there on the car. And even Lisa Su like tweeted a picture of something of the car. And it was like, we support F1, and it was like, you see the Mercedes car, which looks really.
Oh yeah, those new F1 cars are sick.
Yeah, they look really cool. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, we are glitching.
I'm doing so much talking, my coughing isn't stopping.
Right. Don't worry, we're glitching out now. Now it looks like we're back. So
Mercedes is trash. I mean, not that new Mercedes F1 car. That thing looks super cool.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Yeah, AMD, man, the tech man, AMD, always messy drivers.
Yeah.
Yeah, their driver department is something to be said for. You know, they've got maybe a whole whopping 10 people making drivers, and they're like, yeah, we're good to go. It showed video for more than 10 seconds. Ship it.
Yeah. Yeah, DG says it always takes time to find the right drivers. Often they update for the new stuff that breaks the older stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah. I usually wait. When someone they release drivers, I wait for the couple days.
Yeah, because then they're like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't update to that driver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like Radeon 7 and their fanless drivers.
Oh, those are great drivers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those are like the best AMD drivers, you know. Let's go full tilt with no fan control. It just turns off.
Yes.
And in 110 junction temperature, 110C junction temperatures is okay. It's like, what?
Yeah. Because even back with ATI, all-in Wonder drivers they were buggy too.
Oh yeah.
They're blaming Microsoft for the current state of the driver issues. Of course. Why not? Because yet it works on 19.2. Isn't it funny how that works, right? AMD says their driver issues are practically nobody actually is because no one actually understands how their tech works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. Note. Yeah, in a sense, you know what I mean? Hate my drivers. Yeah, no, I hate my drivers. I run on this computer right here. I don't run any AMD stuff. But on the new computer, I'm going to be running a Ryzen, so I'll be dealing with some AMD drivers there, but that's it. I'll be running an NVIDIA graphics card. But yeah.
Right, or you just do NVIDIA because it just works.
Ugh. DG Diamond says Wi-Fi, which Ray knows who Wi-Fi is. He develops bitstreams. Says he spent 5,000 hours developing the Raven bitstream.
Holy cow!
That's a lot of time.
That's baller work right there.
Yeah. Man, I know he said that he was working on it. I've been waiting to see for him to release it because the only other people that have bitstreams out for Raven is Altered Silicon, and those are actually free bitstreams, but they have a very considerably sized dev fee on them. So take your word worth. The bitstream may be free, but you're gonna pay for it somehow.
Oh yeah.
Man. I haven't done this much talking in like a week, guys. Y'all are killing me. Like trying my hardest.
Boris, 208 days to what?
Yeah, I know the happening's in less than that.
Right.
That's what, next month?
It's less than 100 days. I know that. I forget exactly where it's at.
Yeah.
DG Diamonds, that's like, 208 days, 5,000 hours.
Oh. Wow.
Wow.
Let's see, the Bitcoin happenings in 86 days.
Oop, I forgot to shut you up.
It's just a little, it's...
Turn off. I'm getting notifications all of a sudden. I touch my phone. It's like, we know. Come back into the system. It's like, no, shut up.
TG. The only thing you gotta do with in order to mine Raven with the BCUs is you have to have 2 BCUs in order to mine Raven with 2 QSPF cords, cables, so that way they're both linked to each other. And that way, and you have to have both of the bit streams loaded onto the BCUs to both of them. So. Nice.
And Ferris is like, you're holding up. No, we can't talk about how this is working. No. We're not going to anger them. What about the FK? Yeah, 2 BCUs, but what about the FK?
Forest Kitten.
Yeah.
Forest Kitten's nice. It's... I don't know how much longer they're gonna be making support and drivers for that, since because they're not working with Xilinx anymore. But they are really nice. That's for sure. And I've seen some of the numbers that the Forest Cats and the Jungle Cats and the BCUs will be pulling on Ethereum, and that's rather impressive, especially for the low amount of watts that they can pull. Really stomps out like an entire rig with a single card, which blows my mind. Yeah, no, there's not much out there for them. No. The most one out there, the most out there that has the most available for would be the BCU 1525s, the CVP 13s, and the BCU 1525s. All those have the most amount of available bit streams for them. So. You kind of got to go with what's available. They might be developing more stuff for the Forest Cats. I know that Whitefire has developed some stuff for them. FPGA Guide has some stuff, and where was it? I think it was, you can contact Squirrel directly, I think, is the only other way to get some of their streams for that specific thing. Which were developed by Whitefire, if I'm not mistaken. He was developing for them specifically. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
There it says we might moon right now. He says if this pump breaks out, the fairy said that's what I'm suspecting. He says East didn't drop too far compared to BTC. Yeah. I mean, that'd be nice. That's for sure. That would be nice. But if anybody has any questions, that'll be the time for you to ask.
Right.
So that way I can stop talking and save my voice. It's starting to be a little painful. Yes, mind the dip. Mind the dip. Always mind the dip. Mind it all the way down. Mind it all the way back up too.
What's the best risers?
Thank you, DJ Diamond. I'm trying. Yeah, the best risers I think was the version 6s.
I like the version
risers.
I like the version 9s, and then
version 9.
Yeah. The red and black ones.
Black ones.
Yeah.
With the extra capacitors too.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, the extra capacitors on there just for extra.
Yeah, I don't have one sitting in front of me as a demo for you guys.
No, I had one sitting over here the other day, and I took it back to the. I put it back with the rest of the mine. So. I had one out here too, and I just put it up.
Right. The white ones, I was not impressed with the all white ones. I have had more of those burn out on me than any of the others. The version 6 with the blue and whites were a lot better than those, hands down. But the black and red, the one, and then a little extra metal shielding around the PCI riser to give them a little bit more stability on there. And it's got extra row of capacitors in there, a shunt underneath there. So, I mean, this thing was just made to deliver power and very stable power. The problem with that you'll find with risers is they'll run great until the rig shuts down on you. So if you power it down, the power in your neighborhood shuts off on you for whatever reason. That power down cycle, it doesn't power down like you would think. So those capacitors stay charged up, and then it discharges through the PCI riser, and it just does something internally on them. I haven't gone through and have done a big study on it. I just know that when you power it back up, either the card doesn't want to boot back up properly, or it just starts giving you overclocking issues, or it just hashes it like an incredibly less amount than what you were ever seeing it. But the big one is that it'll boot back up, and then it'll power down on you, and you'll watch it like come alive and then shut off.
Right. And on this note, DG Diamond says Squirrel has with some really good risers, but they are a little on the expensive side. They're about 10 or so bucks a pop. But from what we were kind of looking at, NIM has some Squirrel risers. They came with my
my BCU 1525, and it's basically
exactly the same.
Yeah, they're really the same, except that on the power shunt, they have a heatsink on there. Okay, cool. And what's nicer about mine versus Squirrel is that I've got the redundancy in the capacitors, so it actually will hold up to the power load and a lot better, guys. So I feel like the risers that I have will be far superior in the long run.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
with
that's
materials.
about the what I spent on mine, Tech Man. 6 of them were like about $42.50 for like 6 of them. I was like, oh my god, they're expensive. And then I got them, and I haven't had any
Worth it.
issues with the rigs powering down, powering back up. I lose the white ones and the blue ones every time. And I've got the first gen version 9s, a few of them, and those were the original black and reds. And it took a few months, but some of them are starting to slowly peter off a little bit here and there upon shutting down and turning back on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if like placing a heat sink on the power shunt of the black and red ones would make them work any better. I don't know if it'd make them run cooler or not, but they already run really well.
Yeah.
But yeah, like nerd, since I would pay $50 if they would never fail.
Right.
100%. Like,
yeah, I'm not
might take
sure.
them for
Like,
50 bucks and they
I
won't
haven't
fail.
done. I'm doing the long term process on them. I have actually had one of them fail out of the whole time that I've been using the more expensive ones. But you know, it's like this rig is one of my older rigs. And it was the first one that I put one of these newer card risers on to test out with, and that one just had a fan failure on it, so not sure if the fan failing on it had anything to do with the riser failing too. Oh, you're muted now.
Oops. I muted myself because I cough.
Right.
But yeah, I agree. I mean, I personally, I have some blue risers, and with SATA cables and all, and dude, I've had some of those. I think the one that's running on a couple of my cars, I've had them on the entire longevity of my entire rig.
Oh yeah, I pulled off a string of those blue ones that never failed.
They're lower end cards, so I mean they're not. I would say lower end. They pull lower end wattage, so that's where you kind of run into the more reliability of those kind of risers. If you're gonna pull like lower end cars like 570s, only pulling 100 watts or less, 1050 Ti's, 1060s, anything past that, you're gonna start pushing your limit of that riser.
Yep.
You start putting like a 1080 Ti on one of those
I'm running
risers,
them on 10.
It ain't gonna last you long.
Yeah, I'm running mine on 1070s, and I get sporadic failures upon power offs. So
yes, DJ Diamond. He says the black and red ones look very similar to the squirrels. They are. The NIM has both of them.
Yeah.
A couple live streams ago, quite a few live streams ago.
Man, should I just grab it?
Yeah, go ahead and grab them. Grab both of them. And yeah, but they look exactly the same. The only difference was there was oh dude, congratulations, nerd. Super congratulations. That is very impressive. But the black and red ones look very similar because they pretty much are the same. Like we were kind of saying, the black and red ones have like an extra capacitor on them.
So these are the ones that I like.
Yep.
So these ones right here are awesome. They've got a redundancy. You've got your power coming, your main power control. I mean, it's got everything that you're looking for on here. Okay. And then in here, I've got the one from Squirrel.
Right.
This one looks more like your regular black and red one. So
as you can see, you're missing the two extra ones at the top.
Second row of capacitors to control power, and then they put a stick-on heatsink that you would use on like a Raspberry Pi on it.
Right.
I mean, it's really nothing special, and they charge big bucks for this. The riser itself is really nothing special. It's a cheaper riser, really, at the end of the day. Oh, they made this the little connector ground gold. Ooh, gold plated. Ooh. Ooh, fancy.
Scientifically proven it's better.
Right. Hey, man, back when I used to have my subwoofers, man, everything was gold leads.
He says that's the ones I ordered. Yes. Then you order the right ones.
Yeah, these ones are the baller ones. Oh, my God. Oh. I've had the least failures with these ones so far. This is actually the one that
I got a couple of those ones.
Yeah, this is the one that died on me. Actually, the first one that's died, and it was on a older rig where, like I said, I had a fan failure, so it could have put this into an overheated situation. So big deal.
Yeah, he says Techman says mine are the 8-cap ones with no heatsink, which is the ones that he had. Those are the version 9s, right? So Dig Deep is saying.
Yeah, like I've got those too. Should have just grabbed them all.
You should have.
So here's the beloved old school version 6s.
So pretty.
So pretty, so old school, so old school. One thing I do like about it, and I give it up to them, it uses a 6-pin. So yeah,
that's nice.
And then these are the upgraded version 9s. So they're the version SU 103Cs. Not sure exactly what was all upgraded from the 9s. I didn't have any 9s sitting over in my stockpile, so I don't have any verbatim, but they're the same color for the version 9s. The white ones,
some of those.
The white ones,
those are the ones that I have.
Yeah, these were baller. These were one of the most reliable ones, and they still are very reliable. Version 9s are pretty decent too. The white ones are junk. They're a beauty piece. That's all it is.
It's meant to look cool.
Yeah.
But if anybody else has any other questions, guys, now would be your time to go ahead and ask those before we hop off here.
Yeah.
And call it a night, so I don't die over here. What's up, Ozzy Bogan? You're a little late, buddy.
Yo.
We're about to re-roll it out.
Yep. You'll have to watch the re-roll of everything.
Yeah. Before listening to the podcast.
Right.
Oof. But be sure, guys, make sure you smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell notification, so you know every time we go live here on DCA Adventure, which is almost every week right about now. There's always things going. There's things going on Mondays, which is the Mighty Monday podcast, which is only a podcast, not a YouTube channel, not a YouTube show. Tuesdays are open as of right now, but I think Chris is about to start playing with something on Tuesdays.
Oh God! Ozzy's like, I've got the. He's like, got the white ones. Oh God, those. Yeah, there's a reason why they're cheap. Sorry. They're horrible. I've had more failures with those than any other. But that's just me. You might have better luck than me. Let me know.
And then Wednesday we have Trading with the View with Jay. Thursday we have the Building the Adventure, which we only have one more interview for that one to be that series actually be done, and then we're going to try changing up something else on Thursdays.
Should I do the trolling answer to Tech Man? Can I do the trolley style response? Should I do it? All right. So the best fiat exchange is through your electric company, through mining. Yo, exchange your electric for crypto. Oh yeah.
Oh, proof of work.
Right.
Yeah, so we got all those shows coming out across the entire week, as well as Friday and Saturday. Sunday is you know, we usually don't do anything on Sundays for us. To kind of keep those as family days for everybody.
Right.
Let everybody spend time with the fans. So,
got to give everybody a day, at least one day off a week.
Right. You get one day off. That's it. Now
Yep.
get back to work, you lazy bum.
Exactly.
That's funny. But yeah, so really appreciate you guys coming out here tonight. Please smash the like button, share this with everybody that you can. You know, we have gained 2 subscribers since yesterday, which is awesome. Slowly been growing, and we greatly appreciate that. Go down the links below, join in all the Discords that we have, as well as sign to the Patreon. We would really appreciate it. It helps us
links
out.
are all down there.
All down below. The DCA Your Mining is mine and Nim's specific tier, and that would really help us out if you subscribe to that tier. That way we can get some new stuff and test some new stuff out for everybody. Yes, and as well as DCA merch, free shipping.
Ooh.
Does that mean you launched? As the DCA stuff been launched, Chris?
Yeah, it got launched during the live stream yesterday that you were so sick you couldn't join.
Get out of here.
But you were listening. But you didn't hear that.
I mean, I was only half listening. I was listening like this in my bed.
But yeah, see, Chris launched the DCA branded gear. Oh, so if you go on to dogelord.com and you go to check out with any of the DCA merch, just type in free shipping, all capitals, and you can get a discount. Oh.
Oh, no, yeah, it's all out.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
It's so nice. So very nice. Oh, yes. So nice.
Oh, time to get a new hat.
Right.
DCA Adventure hat's out. Time to get a new hat, guys. Right there, guys. Right there is the Doge Lord collection. That link is the actual collection link for DCA Adventure on Doge Lord Apparels. And remember to use this code right here.
We have to put a mark down for that nefarious.
And use that code right there. Free shipping, all caps, just like that, and it'll get you free shipping on anything on that store. But especially for the DCA merch. We greatly appreciate it. And Chris would greatly appreciate it.
Right. And considering that I was ultimately waiting for Chris to launch his before I did anything, so I've also will be launching a new mining hat here soon. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
Yes. Very good. Really good.
Nice. Yeah. So head over there to Doge Lord Apparel or dogelord.com and get into the apparels of DCA Adventure and use the code free shipping. We'd greatly appreciate it.
Yo!
Lots of cool stuff we're doing, guys.
Right.
So,
and with that,
without further ado, guys.
Right. With that being said, guys, definitely smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't, hit the bell notification, share this video with at least one other person. Helps us grow our channel and get that knowledge out to all of you awesome people out there. And like always, we'll definitely see you all on the next one. Yo, I forgot to roll the first intro, but I'll have to roll the last one though.
Later, guys.